The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Well, then why don't we get those fragments analysed? We could ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible. And why not? In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say they are from, you'd need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with, and we have that. But that moon rock doesn't exist anymore, and there's no sample data left either. So you see, short of going back in time, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock. Oh, no! There's really no way to prove it. Are you finally ready to throw in the towel? God, they look so done. Jesus, their face. It's like, oh god, again. So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock too. A shame, really. But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. There's another piece of it, right here by our side. A shining fragment of hope that can turn everything around. The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? A final fragment of hope that was passed down with great love and care. We do, and if you look at Athena real closely, you can tell where it is, or you can tell what it is. It's nice and yellow. There we go, that's all the hints I need. Thanks for the follow. I don't know how you say your name. Malaphytus? Maleficus? Ficus? Shit, I didn't read that. Crap. By the way, I appreciate the follow. We do, even if the person holding it hasn't realised it yet. Is this true, Mr. Wright? Pay no attention to him, Your Honour. He's just bluffing as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. The piece of evidence that shows the original moon rock isn't completely lost is this. And there we go. An earring that Dr. Cykes gave to Athena. The stone was cut from a real moon rock that was being used for research. Ta-da! But just about the only things my mother left me with are widget and this earring. Maybe she did love me, in her own way. Athena, you may not know it, but your mother left you a very important, left with you a very important piece of evidence. She did? You're bluffing. You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. Because we have a moon rock of our own. Yeah. We do? Oh! You mean... Exactly. A gift Dr. Cykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. As distant as Dr. Cykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love. Bloody hell. Will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is the defense's sample of the moon rock. It's an earring. That's... your sample? This earring that Miss Cykes always wears was made from that original moon rock. What? All this time? It was right here all along? Hell yeah! God, look at all three of us. No. It can't be. If the composition of the bombed fragments in the earring are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt the origin of the fragment in this photo. And since the test results showed that the blood on the fragment was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried to hide. I don't have an identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now even I can hear the fear in your voice. Fear? I don't feel fear. I left all of my emotions behind years ago. Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust. And I suppose you do? I didn't have anybody to support me at first, either. I couldn't face the fear inside me. Couldn't get over the trauma of my past. Like I said, I don't feel fear. Yeah! Then you're just a coward for running away from yourself. When I had my doubts about Miss Cykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight. But I wanted to trust her. And I know I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? Can all three of us do the finger point? How can I run from myself? Like in unison, when there's nothing inside, nothing at all. I know it's hard for someone as unwilling to trust others as you to understand. But people have emotions, it's just a fact of life, and so people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another. So they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trusting others, how can you ever hope to face your fears? What? Is this mask gonna finally slip? The fear inside of me. Is this... No. Oh god. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I feel fear. Yeah! You can't outrun yourself. Remove that mask and unleash your emotions. I'll show a shot of all three of us doing it, please. Confront your guilt head on. Yes! There it is! With your own true face. Oh god, I don't like how he looks. My own true face? No, please don't. I know you're here. Where are you? See? I haven't revealed anything yet. Honest. What's his breakdown gonna be? My own true face. I don't have one. My face. Oh dear. There's Ted Tonate. Ah! Is this my face? Is it? Is it? No, that's not it. Oh wow, this is cool. Going through all of his different faces. This isn't me either. Is this me? Which one is my face? What am I? Who am I? Oh dear. Oh. Was he just shot? My god. Oh wow. The mask fell off but you can't see his actual face. Ah, dicks. Would have been nice to know the person's identity, although they wouldn't have had any significance, so it's not like it would matter. Holy balls. A sniper attack in this very courtroom. It chills me to the bones, or to my bones. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak. Prosecutor Blackwell, how is Detective Fulbright? I mean, his imposter doing? He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. He appears to be in no danger of dying. Well, that was fortunate for all of us. The analysis of that final piece of evidence Wright Dono submitted is in. The composition of Miss Cykes' earrings and the fragment with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is a fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and bombings at the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of courtroom number 4, and all of his other crimes, as numerous as the stars. Under suspicion of all of these things, the spy known as the Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. My god, we finally did it. There are still a myriad of things we wish him to tell us about, after all. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Oh yeah. Yes, Your Honour. I forgot she stepped up to the defence's bench. Whatever. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Cykes, not guilty! Holy crap. Oh, look at us, we're so happy. Court is adjourned. Whew. Bloody hell. So there it is. That's the end of all Destinies. God, what a game. This was really good. I especially like the new presentation. It just looks a lot... I mean, it still would have looked fine if it was the 2D sprites, or 2D... oh yeah, sprites. But I think the 3D models work a lot better, especially when it comes to the investigations, because you can view it from, like, multiple different angles. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Thank you, pals. And thank you for being there for Athena. It's the least I could do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial. Hey! I'm so glad to see you. Trucy, are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm fine, Daddy. Oh yeah, I forgot, Pels and Trucy, were they at the same place? I was doing magic tricks for the other hostages to keep our spirits up. Of course. That's our Trucy for you. I'm really glad to see you safe. There's Edgeworth. Right, I fear I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Edgeworth? We never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you. Oh, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as prosecutor, right? Yes, well... we knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial. Well, we never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to its successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it? So you figured it out, did you? Yeah, getting my license back went just a little too smoothly, you know? It should have been much harder after that evidence forging scandal. Well, I owed you a few favours. Hey Edgeworth, think we can finally bring the dark age of the law to an end? Even the darkest night turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust towards the court system should have been swept away. You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It won't kill you. Instead, the furrows in that brow of yours just keep getting deeper and deeper. So I should smile more, huh? Or is he actually gonna? I'll think about it. Ah, the complicated love-hate relationship between lifelong rivals. Athena? Ah, it's Blackwell. I'm forever in your debt. You went to all that trouble, even taking the bar exam while you were overseas. Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. So I studied and studied. I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it in time. Is she gonna cry? Just barely. But I still made it. That a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out. Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth, thanks to you. Shame on you, Simon, for trying to throw your life away like that. It was never my intention to just throw my life away. But some things in this world are more important than your own life. Like what? My honor-bound duty to protect... My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure, Athena. Huh? That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai, through and through. Well, it looks like we can breathe easy now. Apollo, Athena, thank you both. It took all of us together to pull it off. You bet, boss. What a team we are, huh? It was definitely the most amazing turnabout I've ever seen. I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Wright Anything Agency. Well, nobody's going to try harder than me. So you'd better watch out, Apollo. Simon is free and thanks to Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks to Mr. Wright. But there are so many more people out there who need our help. You're right, and I'll be needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go. Cutscene. Get ready, you two. We won a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. If we ever hope to fully bring the Dark Age of the Law to a close... Hey, I know one thing we have to do. We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles. We're off to Eldoon's. Nothing like a bowl of Eldoon's noodles after a trial, all on Mr. Wright's tab. That's how it works at the Wright Anything Agency, right, Mr. Wright? Huh? Huh? As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome to a bowl of noodles. Huh? 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 I have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right? Oh, Mr. Nick, look how far you've come. Who knew you'd grow up to be such a generous gentleman? Guys? Under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Objection. Only if I get to join in. Hey, no fair. I want to say it too. Objection. Okay. Here we go. Ah, there it is. Objection! Ah, nice. Hey! There it is. As is tradition with Ace Attorney, I have to watch the credits because it has this. I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that he's back. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find a lost cat, install an air conditioner, give a computer lesson, find a lost item. You think I should have found him a few legal cases? No, that's okay. This is the Wright Anything Agency after all. Yeah, I love the credits for this game because it gives you, like, extra scenes which are the best. It's Junie. Athena and Apollo were so wonderful. I better start one... There. Crap. My grandma says, eat lots of peppers and then ignite your passion. I didn't get to read half of that. But should figure out which to grow. Green peppers or yellow peppers? Or maybe I should go with hot as the sun red peppers instead. Oh god, she's still head over heels for Apollo. Because I stumbled my words, I couldn't read it. Ah, what a game. I don't think this was as long as... Trials and Tribulations. The end of the Dark Age of the Law, you say? Tisk tisk, how naive. Don't you know it's sometimes necessary to get a guilty verdict by any means possible? What? They're putting me under investigation? The chief prosecutor wants to see me? Yeah, Trials and Tribulations, I believe, was 80 parts in total. And this is probably 64, 65? It's longer than Apollo Justice, by a lot. By a good... oh no, good couple hours. But now it's to debut the Great Master Wrestler, Temataro. He's scheduled to go up against the Amazing Ninetales next, though. Oh, what to do, what to do. A fight to finish with myself. Why don't you ask Mr. Demon Lawyer to be the Amazing Ninetales? That's not a bad idea. I bet he'd be all for it. So we are to meet as foes, are we, my little friend? Yeah, I think Apollo Justice was 40 parts. Would you believe it? I'm Alderman of Ninetales Vale now. Took over after Rex QB. Fuck me. What do you say? Would you like to make a little donation to help us out? Hey you, what do you think you're doing? Sneaking into the manor. The jig's up, better make a run for it. Jeez. The text just goes too quickly sometimes. Either that or just read too slowly. Probably me just reading too slow. I thought I wanted to be an artist, but after seeing the amazing job Athena did, I started becoming genuinely interested in law, so now I'm studying for the bar exam. I'm going to prosecute Athena someday. You'll see! I'm studying my buns off too. But not for the bar exam. I'm going to pass the Theme of Centuries exam on my own merit this time. With a score of 100 points, of course. Hugh, Juniper, our dream will live on forever. Oh yeah, because he was... like, he wasn't buying his grades, but his parents were. Something like that. I found really sweet boxes of all 3 of them, but they won't wear them. Is it because I want to be a legal journalist instead of a lawyer, or something? But anyway, thanks for the trial. The school newspaper's feature is as bright as it can be. Or bright as ever. Now let's see what Fresh Blood have to say in the new skill newspaper. I read it, I cried so hard at graduation rehearsal, her cardboard box got soggy. Nice. Surprised we didn't get to see her face. Hey, Clavier! The one-night-only reunion concert. I still remember that evening of passion. The president of the student council sang like no high school student I have ever heard. When she's a judge in her own court someday, I'd love to have a jam session with her. Be the coolest trial ever, yeah? I can already hear it now. How many more people is there to go through? A fair few, I would say. Pearl. I gave this place a good cleaning from top to bottom. But it's already a mess again. I guess the only thing I can do now is clean up the attitudes of the people in this office. With Mystic Maya due to come here once her training is over, it simply must be done. It won't show any of the people from the DLC case. No. I don't think it'll take that into account. Unfortunately. Oh god. Yuri! Humanity's dreams for outer space will never die. In fact, planning for the HAT-3 rocket has already officially begun. Look upon me, people of this great nation, and witness the glory of Yuri Cosmos. What are you? Oh, Director. Yes. Rocket preparations are fully completed. Fully complete. Yes. Just leave everything to me. Assistant Director Yuri Cosmos. Who's the director then? Starbuck? Who else could it be? I don't know. I would have said maybe Starbuck. Oh, it's Ponko. I'm going to the moon in the next rocket. If Athena or Mommy Metis came to the moon, I would love to show them around. But which is more interesting? Montes... oh, whatever. You think they would like either one? Yay, hooray! I wonder how Miss Aura is doing. Oh, she's in prison. I'd rather be near Miss Aura than on the moon. No, Miss Aura, I just want you to use me again, like you used to. That thing was just asking to be abused. With the karate chop to the neck, constantly getting smacked on the head. Starbuck, ready for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Lift off! I'm going to the moon for real this time, for me and for Clay. Thanks to my lawyers, I know now I should never give up, but I'm worried. You can't breathe in space, and in fact, it's cold as heck. Ah man, now I'm getting really nervous. His signature sigh. How many other people are there? Blackwell! No, I am not employed here. I simply came to request their services in defense of my sister. But no one's around, and I've been kept waiting for a long time. What sort of case brings you here? Oh, your father was accused and you wish for Athena to defend him. Then perhaps he and I shall meet in a courtroom in the near future. Oh. Is there many more people to go through? There's Edgeworth, I guess, maybe. I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. Please forgive me, oh it's pain. Blackwell's acquittal has brought all manner of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem solving that case has thawed the chill of winter into the warmth of spring. Now I owe Wright yet another debt of gratitude. But I will repay him one day, you can trust in that. Right, what else is there? Oh, is that it? Oh no, it's showing pictures. Awesome! Cup of Tea Productions Incorporated. What the fuck? Bones? Yep. Thoroughly enjoyed this. It took me a really long time to get through, but... you know, it happens. When you end up not playing the game for a month. So now all we have left is Spirit of Justice and then the Great Ace Attorney. And depending on how long it takes me to get to those two, we might have the Ace Attorney or the Great Ace Attorney too, as well, but I doubt it. I don't know when the fans translation for that is going to be done. I'm hoping it'll be available for both 3DS and Android though. Fingers crossed. Like, I know these are intended for the 3DS, but for one, recording the 3DS is a pain in the arse. Unless you've got, well, either a really beefy computer to emulate, or a chipped 3DS, which I wouldn't say I have either. Emulating 3DS is just too much of an annoyance anyway. But then, the Android, it just looks better, and emulating Android is not hard at all. You can run Android games on basically a potato. And yeah, as I said, they just look so much cleaner on the Android version. The only difference with the Android version is there's not two screens, and it has that little sidebar at the side to maintain the aspect ratio. I quite like the sidebar, to be honest. Hot dismissal. Oh yeah, I don't want to skip, because I have a feeling there's probably still going to be something after the credits. Like, I don't know, there might be a cutscene. Who knows? Oh my god, there's so many people worked on this. That's what I'm realizing. Promotion Japan. It just keeps on going. Oh god, it looks really weird with a slash right through the face. And there it is. Whoa, why the hell did that get, like, so much quicker? Capcom! Code Limited! Not LTD. I don't know what LTD stands for. I thought it was limited, but probably isn't. Cutscene? Hey, cutscene! Is it the launch? The Hat 3?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Aw. They're all seeing it from their different areas. And there's Aura. Whoa, she actually has her hair down. And you made it.
Mr. Starbuck!
You'll be fine! Just believe in yourself!
The moon's closer than you think!
Oh. God, that reminds me of Yakuza 4.
Thanks, guys. I wouldn't have made it back into space if it wasn't for you.
It was a success.
All right!
And there we go. Is that it? Title screen? Or is there more? There's another case! Oh man. Oh, there is more. Through the years, I've seen as much joy as heartache. Honestly, honesty is deceit. But just as Mr. Starbuck was able to escape the harsh pull of his fears and despair, I believe that hope and friendship can lift us all up towards a brighter tomorrow. Ta-da! Episode 5, end. Yeah! Awesome. That was a fucking doozy of a case. For one, the twists and turns. The plot twist for Fulbright being the bloody Phantom. Wait, what? Check out our full lineup on Google Play. No, because I have them all installed, you dunce. Sheesh. Self-promotion in your own game? How dare you? Can't believe you would do that. I'm just going to click onto the extras and DLC so it gives some sort of sound. There we go. No, we have... I mean, technically you should have the Cosmic Turnabout and Turnabout for Tomorrow as one case, in which case it was 7 bits, and probably like 12 hours long. God, what a game! I loved that. Absolutely incredible. And there we go. That is going to be the end of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. On to Spirit of Justice, I suppose. I can't wait to start that, to be honest. It's going to be interesting. That's also a pretty lengthy game. But regardless, I'm starting to ramble, so that is going to be the end of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed this adventure, and until next time, take care.